North Texas is a place like no other, a dynamic, thriving metroplex that has something to offer every walk of life. As proud members of the North Texas community, the NTTA aims to help connect people and places by providing them access to tollways that relieve traffic congestion and get North Texas around the region quickly, easily, and safely. As part of their unyielding commitment to keeping drivers safe, NTTA joined the Red Thumb movement in 2015, a national campaign that encourages drivers to make some part of their thumbs red to remind them to keep their hands on the wheel and their eyes on the road. Unfortunately, distracted driving has become an epidemic, and its consequences are all too often devastating.
Across our great state, over 109,000 crashes happened in the last statistical year involving drivers that were distracted. That equals out to over 3,000 people being hurt and over 450 people being killed. So distracted driving is a definite issue.
The goal of the Red Thumb movement was not to lecture or to scare. It was to humanize, to educate, to tell and sell the safety story in a positive, compelling way. From there, drivers would be empowered to make their own decisions.
We felt there was a need for the Red Thumb program to make people more aware of what's going on. And it's pretty shocking. You get away with it until you don't get away with it, we say. And it only takes one time to put you in that other category.
One of the biggest myths about distracted drivers is that they think they know their phone so well that they can just text without looking at the screen, and or at least they claim they can. Nobody knows their phone that well.
You look away for 2 seconds, and that's when you needed your reaction time to start, you're getting in a wreck.
If you're driving with your best friend and you're texting and driving and you hit somebody, I mean, how bad would you feel if your best friend didn't make it? And then you have to live with yourself the rest of your life. Texting and driving is illegal. It's not worth the fines, not worth the harm you could do to somebody.
Through strong community engagement, and with the support of numerous municipal partners, NTTA brought the national Red Thumb movement to North Texas. Neighborhood by neighborhood, more than 100,000 small Red Thumb bands emblazoned with Wait to text and NTTA's logo were distributed as a visual reminder to avoid distracted driving.
We've been working with NTTA for over 2 years now, and our focus from the beginning has been on education and encouragement relative to distracted driving. At these major city events where we have a booth and we hand out the red thumbs and give information about distracted driving, we give the kids the red thumbs and tell them what it's about. The parents kind of squirm a little bit when we talk about distracted driving because I think they know it applies to them. But the kids get all excited about it. They say, "Mom, Dad, I've seen you do that. We're gonna watch it from now on when you're driving." Now that there's a law in place in the state of Texas, we're gonna redouble our efforts to educate the community and really focus on driving safe, working together with NTTA.
Most people simply aren't aware of how fast their lives can be changed forever by distracted driving. But for some, the consequences are all too real.
My husband and I were married for 14 years. He had just returned from a combat tour in Iraq. He was driving on a 2-lane highway with our 15-year-old daughter, and a woman in the opposite lane of traffic reached behind her seat for a ringing cell phone, lost control of her car, and slammed into Javier and Maxine. The last thing Javier did before impact was turn the vehicle so that his side of the vehicle took the impact to protect Maxine. And unfortunately, he did not survive. Her statement was, "Oh my gosh, I was just reaching for my phone." In a split second, that one decision to reach behind a seat shattered an entire generation in my family. The effects of that tragedy goes far beyond, okay, traffic can move again. Well, guess what? My life doesn't move again. So the Red Thumb campaign, I thought was a brilliant idea to have an immediate indication of exactly what happens when you pick up that phone and you think you can do this. It's an in-your-face reminder. The NTTA really cares about not just getting people on the highway, but getting people on the highway and being safe. Don't be a selfish driver. Be a giving driver.
Through the Red Thumb campaign, the NTTA hopes to put an end to stories like this once and for all. And through community involvement and the help of their generous partners, they're well on their way to making that a reality. Red Thumbs can help save lives. And as we move forward, we hope you'll be part of the solution.